What split-second decision changed your life? The moment I agreed to foster a baby for just one weekend ended up changing everything. It started when my coworker Amy rushed into my office crying. Her sister had abandoned her 3-month-old at her doorstep with nothing but a dirty onesie and an empty bottle. Amy already had 4 kids and couldn't take another. Child services said they'd pick the baby up Monday, but needed somewhere for her to stay over the weekend. I lived alone, had no experience with babies, and worked 60-hour weeks as an accountant. But something made me say yes. Maybe it was how tiny she looked, bundled in Amy's jacket. Maybe it was knowing she had nowhere else to go. That Friday night, I Googled how to take care of a baby, while this tiny human, Penny, slept in a makeshift crib made from my laundry basket. I'd never felt more terrified or unqualified in my life. By Sunday, I'd somehow mastered one-handed diaper changes and could heat bottles to the perfect temperature. Penny had the sweetest laugh when I made silly faces. My heart broke knowing she'd be gone tomorrow. Then Monday morning, child services dropped a bomb. They'd found Penny's mother, passed out in a motel with a needle in her arm. She'd be in rehab for at least 6 months. Would I consider being Penny's foster parent until then? I said yes before they finished asking. My boss let me work from home. My spare room became a nursery filled with secondhand baby gear. Penny learned to roll over, sit up, and crawl on my living room floor. 6 months turned into a year. Penny's mother completed rehab but relapsed 2 weeks later. I started the adoption process, terrified someone would stop me. Then one rainy Tuesday, Penny's mother showed up at my door. My blood ran cold. She looked healthier, but her hands shook as she clutched a manila envelope. "I'm not here to take her," she said quickly. "I brought adoption papers. I've been clean 8 months now, got a job, an apartment, but I see how you look at her in the park." My heart stopped. She'd been watching us? Every Tuesday and Thursday, the way you hold her on the swings, how you know all her favorite songs. She lights up around you like she never did with me. I didn't know what to say. "I want to do better," she continued, "but not with her. She deserves the mother she already has." As if on cue, Penny toddled over, clutching her favorite purple hippo. "Mama, up," she demanded, reaching for me. Her mother's eyes filled with tears. She knelt down and pulled something from her envelope, a small photo album. "This is her birth family's medical history, and pictures, when she's older and has questions. Could you give her this letter someday? Tell her I loved her enough to let her go?" I nodded, tears streaming down my face. She turned to leave, then paused. "One more thing. What's her favorite food? I've always wondered." "Butternut squash," I said softly, "but only if it's mixed with apples and cinnamon." She smiled sadly. "You really do know everything about her." The adoption was finalized 2 weeks later. Sometimes I still see her mother watching us at the park, always from a distance. She sends birthday cards signed Angel Mom. I keep them in a box with that photo album, waiting for the day Penny's old enough to understand. Last week at daycare pickup, another mom asked if Penny got her curls from me. Without thinking, I said yes. Because in every way that matters, in all the midnight feedings and first steps and butterfly kisses, she's completely, permanently mine.